Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. I'm here with Oana, and we are talking about short sales and this huge myth that short sales sell for a ton of money compared to an REO. So, Oana, let me ask you this. You're a buyer, and there are two houses side by side, and we'll just say they're both worth $200,000. They're identical houses. They're exactly the same. The lot's the same, the house the same, the condition's the same. They're both vacant.
Okay.
And one's an REO that you could buy and close in 30 days, and one's a short sale that you might have to wait 6 to 9 months. Which do you think a buyer's willing to pay more for a short sale that they have to wait a longer period of time, or more for an REO that they could just live in a month?
Buyers want certainty, so they're going to want to buy a property that they can close on in a reasonable time frame, in a predictable time frame. The thing about short sales is that they're unpredictable. You don't know, number one, if you're ever going to close on them, because you don't know if that short sale is going to be approved, or two, you don't know when, even if it is an approved short sale, when you're going to close on it. You could be closing on it in 60 days, 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, who knows?
Okay, so all other things being equal, if you had two houses side by side, what would incentivize a person to make an offer on the short sale listing that's exactly like the REO listing, knowing they have to wait 6 months and maybe not get it? What do you think agents or the sellers incentivize? Do you think they're priced below market value to get someone to make an offer on it?
Absolutely. A lot of times what happens is the sellers will price the property below market value if it's a short sale to attract offers, because if you're attracting offers, then you're in a much better position to stall the foreclosure process by the borrower's lender, and then hopefully stay in the home longer, especially keeping in mind that a lot of times the borrowers are not making any payments.
So logically, all other things being equal,
yes,
an REO property and a short sale property side by side, the REO would sell for more than the short sale would.
The REO will sell for more, and it will sell faster.
Okay, now let's talk about why the numbers say differently. Okay, now let's say somebody comes to you and they want to do a short sale. Are you going to be able to charge the seller 10% on the listing?
No.
Okay, are you going to be able to charge them extra commission fees, transaction fees, or things like that?
No.
Okay, so you're probably going to get stuck getting the commission cut or changed to 5% by the bank maybe, and you'll get half of that, so you make it 2.5%, right?
Right, plus we have other costs on our side because we have to pay a negotiator to negotiate the short sale. A lot of times, because in a short sale, a lot of times you're dealing with properties where the foreclosure process has begun, so then you're dealing with legal action, so a lot of times there has to be an attorney involved to advise the borrower as to the legal ramifications of proceeding with the short sale, and particularly when you're dealing at the very end with a short sale approval letter, having that borrower understand the ramifications of the short sale approval.
Okay. So let's say the average real estate agent out there, a client comes to them with their $500,000 house and says, I want you to do a short sale on it. Do you think that agent has a problem doing the short sale?
It depends on the situation. They're all unique.
Commission-wise, do you think that agent's going to have an issue with doing a work short sale?
No, there should be enough money in the deal to get it done.
Okay, is it the same amount of work as doing a $50,000 short sale?
It is.
Okay, so now a person goes to somebody with their $50,000 condo and says, I want you to help me with a short sale, to the average agent. What do you think the average agent says?
Most agents are not going to take short sales under $100,000.
Okay, so do you get any REOs that are under $100,000?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think that the reason the numbers are skewed is because agents are willing to take on a short sale that is a higher price range, but they're not willing to take a $50,000 short sale?
Right.
So when you look at where the REOs sell, they sell down here. The short sales sell up here, but they're not comparing like properties. Do you kind of agree with that?
That's true.
So agents are willing to take the houses before they get foreclosed and do a short sale on a higher end property. They let all the lower end ones, they just tell the people, let it be foreclosed. No one wants to do the work on that. There's no money in it for us. And they just let those be foreclosed. Those get assigned as REOs.
Right. The other issue with the lower priced ones is that they're actually harder to negotiate. Because you're dealing with a lower price point, it's a lot harder to argue that the people can't afford to make the payment.
Okay. So can you see now So what happened is the numbers came out and they just took the average price for a short sale and the average price for an REO and went, oh, short sales are more. Which actually, if you think about it, it defies conventional wisdom. Because conventional wisdom says you have to discount the house to make someone wait 6 or 9 months to get a sale approved while they're sitting around with uncertainty. And when we look in the MLS, for the most part, most short sales, a lot of times we throw them out because the listing prices are just way below market value, and they're just trying to incentivize people to make offers. So I just sort of wanted to like talk through that with you and logic it out. And just so you know, I didn't prep her with anything. Before we sat down and she's like, what are we talking about? I just started asking her questions so you could kind of get a feel for this myth. If you are short selling your house and the house next door that's exactly the same, you will not get more money than the house next door that's a regular sale or a foreclosure. It's a myth. It's playing with numbers. They're unfair comparisons and they're nationally quoted. It's the stupidest thing in the world. You will not sell it for more in a short sale. Every real estate agent knows a short sale is more of a distress sale than an REO. They're harder to get offers on them. All the agents want to make offers on REO properties or equity sale properties with their buyers. And the short sales are just what's left when there's nothing else that that meets their criteria, I think. And I think
I agree with you.
You would agree with that.
Yeah, human nature is all about certainty.
Right.
And short sale is all about uncertainty.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, I hope we dispelled that myth for you. I hope it made sense for you because it is the truth. They don't sell for more. I just thought I would point that out. That is the update and hope to see you on another video. Thanks.